In a rapidly changing world, certainly one thing is a constant running through our long and often tortured history like a scarlet thread, what one of our speakers today has rightly characterized as the longest hatred and a lethal obsession. I am referring here, of course, to anti-Semitism. Indeed, the Haggadah that we read on Pesach teaches us that in every generation there is one who rises up to destroy us. Now that may be of some comfort to Jewish professionals and academics dealing with the subject, who know that they will never be made redundant and in fact are even working in a growth industry. But for the rest of us, it is quite horrifying to contemplate the murderous potential of the latest manifestation of this phenomenon, coupled as it is with Islamic fanaticism. I thought of this over the summer when I was participating in a meeting of the World Jewish Restitution Organization in Jerusalem, which was interrupted by the wail of the air raid siren. Together with a number of Holocaust survivors in their 80s and other colleagues, we made our way down the stairs to the bomb shelter in the basement. Happily, the Iron Dome intercepted the missiles that rained down on us by Hamas, an organization that is unabashedly committed to the destruction of Jews and the Jewish state. But the poignancy of that moment is something that I will never forget. As we were reminded yesterday so very eloquently by President Lauder, Chairman de Rothschild, and others, this threat is not directed at Jews alone. Our foes also seek the destruction of all who stand in their path, and in fact of the entire civilized world. All of us recoil at the depraved barbarism of those who adhere to this savage ideology. Age-old Christian communities are under siege, and how very ironic that today, the only place in the Middle East in which Christians are free to openly practice their religion and to live with dignity and security is the Jewish state of Israel. Now we are meeting today in Berlin, 75 years after the start of the Second World War, in the city in which Nazi Germany unleashed the annihilation of much of European Jewry. Do we need any other reminder to what unchecked hatred and fanaticism can lead? In Berlin, surrounded as we are by so many tangible reminders of the Holocaust that nearly led to a Judenfrei Europe, the struggle against anti-Semitism takes on a dramatic sense of urgency. It is true, as William Butler Yeats wrote in The Second Coming, the best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. In other words, the normal good people are usually passive and lack motivation, but the evildoers are always full of energy and diabolical determination.